There are mystery shows that keep you guessing. And then there are mystery shows that break your heart. Broadchurch does both, and it does them better than almost anything else on television. 3 seasons, a small coastal town in England, and one of the most carefully constructed crime dramas ever made. If you haven't seen it, stop what you're doing. This is the full case for why Broadchurch deserves to be talked about in the same breath as the greatest TV dramas ever made. What is Broadchurch? Broadchurch is a British crime drama that aired on ITV from 2013 to 2017. Season 1 opens with the discovery of an 11-year-old boy's body on a beach in the small town of Broadchurch. Detective Inspector Alec Hardy, a damaged, secretive detective from out of town, and Detective Sergeant Ellie Miller, a local who knew the victim's family personally, are assigned to the case. What follows is one of the most gripping first seasons of any show ever made. Every episode tightens the tension. Every resident of the town becomes a suspect. And the identity of the killer, when it finally comes, hits harder than almost anything else you will watch on television. Season 2 shifts to the courtroom as the case goes to trial, exploring what justice actually looks like and how a community tries to heal. Season 3 tackles a completely different crime, a series of sexual assaults in the same town, and handles it with a sensitivity and unflinching honesty that very few shows would attempt. Each season is distinct, but they are all unmistakably the same show, grounded, human, and deeply serious about the weight of what it's depicting. What makes it great, Broadchurch is not interested in crime as entertainment. It's interested in crime as tragedy. The show is less concerned with the mechanics of who did it than with what the crime does to every person connected to it. The family, the neighbors, the detectives, the town itself. It treats grief with absolute seriousness. It shows what a community looks like when trust collapses. And it never lets the mystery become more important than the people at the center of it. That is a rare creative priority, and it is what elevates Broadchurch above every standard whodunit. David Tennant and Olivia Colman are extraordinary in this show. Tennant plays Hardy as a man hollowed out by a past failure he can't forgive himself for, and he brings a quiet devastation to the role that makes every scene land. Colman plays Ellie with warmth, fury, and heartbreak, sometimes all in the same scene. And her performance in the season 1 finale is as good as anything you will see on television. And they are one of the great detective pairings in the history of the genre. Why it's underrated, Broadchurch was a massive hit in the UK, but never fully crossed over into the mainstream American conversation the way it should have. It got an American remake, Grace Point, that nobody watched and nobody remembers. The original quietly sat on streaming, passed around by people who loved it, never quite breaking through to the level of cultural recognition it deserved. Part of that is the British TV problem. American audiences consistently undersell how good UK drama can be. Part of it is that Broadchurch is slow and heavy and demands your full attention. In the era of background TV, that works against it. Why you should watch it? If you want a mystery that actually means something, one that doesn't just keep you guessing, but makes you feel the full weight of what it's about, Broadchurch is it. Season 1 alone is one of the greatest single seasons of television ever produced. It is the kind of show that stays with you for days after you finish it, not because of the twist, but because of the people. Broadchurch is not an easy watch. It is not supposed to be. It is a show that takes the tragedy of crime seriously and asks you to do the same. If you're willing to give it that, it will give you back one of the best television experiences you've ever had.